Hollywood has the slowest Halloween box office in 27 years. Taylor Sheridan is tapped to write the Call of Duty movie. Stranger Things 5 and Scream 7 drop trailers. Netflix is trying to buy Warner Brothers. Welcome to Derry has HBO's third biggest series premiere of all time, and there's so much more to break down in this episode of Movie News.
What's up, movie friends? Welcome back to Raiders of the Lost podcast, the ultimate film and TV podcast. We hope you had a spooky and safe Halloween weekend. Let's break down what's going on in the world of film and television. We have the box office, new trailers, big announcements. There's a new company vying to buy Warner Brothers, which we'll get into in a little bit. But first,
I already said it was Netflix, Anthony.
Netflix.
You don't have to be ambiguous about something I just said.
I'm just trying to keep the viewers
engaged. Actually, I'm really sorry. We recently got a comment that said I sounded like a bully last episode. So Anthony, Anthony, I wanted to apologize.
You are a bully.
I wanted to apologize about being a bully.
You see how he just went right down my throat on that one? He just attacked me.
That's what she said. Well, what I want to say is I apologize for absolutely nothing. I'm going to keep doing it, baby.
I'm not fucking leaving. This is a pretty sad weekend for the box office and for Hollywood. It's the slowest weekend in 27 years, excluding COVID, the year of 2020. Slowest Halloween weekend in 27 years, excluding the year of 2020. Man, and it's because, the Halloween movies were clearly not appealing to audiences because the top three films are actually previous released films. None of the new releases topped the top three. And a couple of the Halloween movies just did not hit with audiences. At number one for the third week in a row is The Black Phone 2 with $7 million. So closing in on $100 million global, $61 million domestic. So it's become a really good hit for the studio Blumhouse.
Drop the.
Oh, yeah, they just make it Black Phone now, right?
Black
it's just
Phone
Black
2.
Phone 2.
It's cleaner. It's scarier.
It's cleaner, yeah.
I saw a couple of great memes about that recently. And regretting you in second place, we have freaking Mason Thames back-to-back in the box office here, the young star. Only 18, but he's killing it. 3 movies this year, $6.8 million at the domestic box office. Chainsaw Man, its second weekend, $5.2 million. Bugonia, guys, this is one of the best movies of the year. Opening weekend, $4.4 million at the box office. Pretty solid for not a super wide release.
Yeah, they were definitely hoping for more because the film cost $50 million.
They're expanding next week, aren't they?
Well, this is 1,800 theater release, so it's a pretty wide release.
This is a $50 million budget?
Yeah, $50 million budget. You think Emma Stone makes movies for $1 million? No way, man.
Springsteen,
two-time Oscar winner. That means $10 million per movie, please.
Springsteen opened to $3.5 million at the domestic box office. Actually, yeah, that's not that great either for a pretty mid-range budget. I'm assuming. I saw it's probably 30, maybe.
Springsteen?
Yeah. K-pop Demon Hunters still making money. $3.3 million. Tron Ares. Tone it down for you. $2.8 million at the box office. And Stitchhead, $2.2 million. So
that's the new kids' spooky season movie.
Yeah, for Halloween box offices, it's interesting how many horror movies came out earlier in the month. And I think the studios knew that people are going to be busy on Halloween at parties and stuff. So, I think not a lot of people go to the theaters.
But Halloween can be a great weekend to release a good scary movie. It's been proven in the past, hence why this is the slowest weekend since the fucking 20th century for Halloween's weekend.
Since the fucking 20th
Literally
century.
Since 1998. It's crazy. I think that the Halloween...
Bugonia was $55 million.
Yeah, so that was supposed to be, I think, the big Halloween release, and I think other movies strayed away from that because they were worried because of the success of Poor Things.
Yeah, I think that's why he got such a big budget, too.
Yeah, Yorgos have a proven track record of making a lot of money. Kinds of Kindness was not one.
Yorgos movies aren't notoriously...
His last several, I would say.
What did The Favorite make?
$200 million?
The Favorite made $200 million.
I would say 180 total. 180 million total, The Favorite.
Did it really?
Double check.
Let me double check.
Fact check me.
I am fact checking you right now. It made $61 million
at domestic.
Yeah.
It was,
global box office was 95.
Okay, 100 million.
That's excellent.
Yeah, but that's great. So that's a good
$15 million budget.
Yeah, exactly. And also, Shelby Oaks dropped out of a lot of theaters, so it ended up not making. It wasn't even in the rankings for its second weekend. So I think Neon was clearly hoping that would be a bigger hit because it was their Halloween release. They released it last week. But for the Halloween season, and it did not make much of a impact on its second weekend at all.
Yeah, we saw it on a couple days ago. We're gonna do an
yeah.
episode on Tuesday breaking it down. And Shelby Oaks, I'm excited to talk about it. And so it's over $3 million at the global box office right now, which is over its budget of about $2 million production cost wise. So I mean, it's big. It's a big deal in my opinion. Even though it wasn't the biggest performer, it's still a huge deal that a YouTube reviewer made a movie that got released and distributed by Neon. That's freaking fantastic news. But yeah, it's already fallen out. It's not making over 200,000 a day anymore. But the rest of the box office, there's a lot of movies to see.
Yeah.
But what I'm excited about is we have some opening weekend predictions for upcoming films. Now, Predator Badlands, if you check out this amazing poster over my shoulder, is of the film. And this was provided to us by our great friends at movieposters.com. Use our code Raiders10 at checkout today to get 10% off your order. And use our affiliate link in the bio to help us get a commission. So you get 10% off. We get a cut. Everyone wins. You get an awesome poster. And real quick with Shelby Oaks. We respect it so much because Anthony and I make movies too. We have a movie coming out on November 16th. One click film on Instagram or on YouTube. Go find it there. It's Click with a K. We can't wait for you guys to tune in a couple of weeks, next 2 Sundays from now.
Wow, 2 weeks.
6 p.m. Pacific time. But to Predator Badlands, projections for opening weekend on November 7th this week, $30 million at the domestic box office. Mm-hmm. And I think that's pretty good because it's not a huge over-budgeted film.
It's not, yeah.
And I think, Trachtenberg and his team are doing a great job working with big resources, but not a $300 million over CGI fest here.
I believe they kept it at about 90 mil
Yeah.
for the total budget tops.
I think it's going to be a hit. I think that movie's going to easily gross over 200
Yeah,
million.
if you make 30 million opening weekend domestic, you're gonna come close to 300 global. So it will be a success for sure.
And then next weekend, we have The Running Man coming out from Edgar Wright and Glenn Powell, and it's getting great reviews from so many filmmakers that are getting private screenings. They just held their first, I think, critic screening as well, and people are loving it. 40 million domestic box office opening projection. I think that also is going to be a massive hit as well. Mm-hmm. And I cannot wait.
Yeah, I expect that to be a huge crowd pleaser too. I mean, Edgar Wright back in theaters, first time since Last Night in Soho, which was quite a while ago. I think it's the longest
back
gap
in the 20th century.
Yeah, but I think it's the longest gap between his movies.
Probably, but also COVID's lockdown, strikes, stuff like that all incorporated. Because that came out before COVID, didn't it?
Yeah, I think 2019.
Yeah.
And then massive projections for Wicked for Good. The film is projected right now to earn $150 million in its opening domestic weekend in North America.
Holy
huge hit. That looks like it could close in on $1 billion when it's fully released. Thank you, Cynthia Erivo, for the guest spot on Raiders of the Lost podcast. And then Five Nights at Freddy's 2, Blumhouse's new film, is projected to make $60 million in its opening weekend, which is huge. It's lower than the first film, which surprised audiences and made $80 million in its opening weekend that nobody saw coming. But $60 million is nothing to joke about. That's like 4 times its budget, maybe more than that. It'll make its budget. It'll make it profit on the Thursday.
On November 5th, stay tuned to our social media channels. There might be something related to that film. Who knows?
Interesting. November 5th.
Who knows? November 5th. Let's talk about some cool developments before we get into trailers, which there are 2 massive trailers. But Call of Duty, the movie that got announced a couple of weeks ago, has found its writer. Taylor Sheridan, the prolific writer for film and TV, is penning the game adaptation in a surprising move after his departure from Paramount to go to Universal, right?
Yep. Universal bought the rights to this, so they tapped him. And then Peter Berg is set to direct. I think that this is a really kind of perfect pairing, writer-director for this IP.
It's like spaghetti meatball, man.
Yeah, because Peter Berg's proven himself in the action genre, in the military genre. He's made a bunch of movies depicting war action. He's got the stuff. He knows how to do this kind of movie. And Sheridan is a really great writer. And it's also, we're speculating how much his new deal with NBC Universal was. People are saying it was $1 billion deal. Billion.
You could buy a lot of horses with that.
Yeah, you could buy a lot of hats with that.
That's insane.
Yeah,
$1 billion.
Yeah.
Crazy. Peter Berg, he's made movies Lone Survivor, Mile 22, Deepwater Horizon, Patriots Day, Friday Night Lights, the movie, The Kingdom with Jamie Foxx, Hancock.
Battleship. Don't forget Battleship.
Yeah,
man.
Battleship. Yeah. He did do. He's not a perfect track record, but
hey, board game, video game.
Excellent. Did The Rundown.
Solid action director. He's got a really big proven track record of directing really solid action.
And he produced Hell or High Water, so he's got a great relationship with Taylor.
Yeah.
So I think that's definitely a match made in heaven for this kind of movie.
I think you couldn't. I mean, outside of obviously Spielberg would have been insane, but if you can't get him, this is like kind of a perfect package for that film.
It is a perfect package. I will say another perfect package, I think, was the Stranger Things 5 trailer for the 5th and final season. Volume 1 releases November 26th, 5 p.m. Pacific time. That's pretty soon, guys. And then Christmas Day, 5 p.m. for Volume 2 Pacific time. And the finale, New Year's Eve, 5 p.m. Pacific time.
Do they not want people to spend time with their families on holidays? Hey, where are the kids? They're locked in their room watching Stranger Things.
No, but all the festivities are done, man. Christmas time, 5 p.m. Christmas time, dude.
Everyone's sleeping.
That's true. I'm going to be rocked, man. With Hawkins under lockdown, the team in hiding, 11's in hiding, and danger lurking at every turn, the entire party unites with a single goal to hunt and kill Vecna. They also released a main poster. The season looks massive, gargantuan actually in size, even bigger than season 4.
I always love that word, gargantuan.
That's from Kill Bill,
yes.
Volume 2.
Yes.
Thank you. I know my L driver. Let's go.
L and L. Speaking of L.
L and 11. The trailer looks great. It's huge in scale, and it's just fun. It's going to be like an Avengers type film. Season, it looks like.
I also, because we were curious how they were going to depict that the doorway has been opened, the monsters are let loose on Earth, and clearly they've quarantined the town of Hawkins with military barriers to protect the citizens. So it looks like monsters have tried to get in, but the military's keeping them out. So that's how they explain why. Well, this is set years after monsters are overrun, but they're protecting the citizens around this wall.
And 11's powers are growing and expanding. She can now jump super high.
She can. I'm not sure it's a jump. It's more she's levitating herself. I doubt she's jumping.
I know she's not like hulking.
Well, you said jump.
I was going to lead into flying because I was going to talk about her telepathic abilities, but you cut me off before I could get there.
I'm just saying.
She jumped. She cleared a fence, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but she levitated.
I know
herself.
she levitated. I was saying her powers expanded and she jumped and could lead into flying. That's what I was gonna finish with because of her telekinetic powers.
Her and Vecna flying final battle,
Matrix Revolution style. That'd be cool. I'd be up for that.
That's a good scene.
No, the trailer was awesome. Let's go.
A trailer that was a trailer. Scream 7 dropped its first trailer. We got our first look at the returning members of the cast as well as new cast members when a new Ghostface killer emerges in a quiet town where Sidney Prescott has built a new life yet again. Her darkest fears are realized as her daughter becomes the next target. Determined to protect her family, Sidney must face the horrors of the past and put an end to the bloodshed once and for all. We all know this is not going to be the end for the bloodshed. This is a February 27 release in 2026. It looks like another Scream movie. It looks like the same old stuff.
I already have a prediction of who the killer is. And
I think everybody on the internet seems to know it's Stu.
So spoil. No. Well, what I think, I'm going to spoil my theory.
It's not a spoiler if it's speculation. So
but here we go. Speculation.
Yeah.
It's not a spoiler. I think it's going to be McKenna Grace, and she's going to be the daughter of Stu.
She's in the movie?
She's in the movie.
What movie isn't she in?
She's killing it right now.
Yeah, she's all over the place.
So yeah, that's my theory. Because it's
blonde.
It's kind of obvious. Not obvious, but I think when you've seen all the movies, you can kind of see the signs.
So do you think Stu's going to be a ghost talking to her?
Maybe.
If they made Billy a ghost in the last one, then...
I guess. Maybe he didn't die.
Well, people speculate that since he wasn't shot in the head, which is one of the rules, then that means he survived. He came back for one last scare.
Yeah. I don't think it'll be Stu, though. I think it'll be McKenna Grace, and I think she's gonna be his daughter.
Thanks for spoiling it with your speculation. I think that's a solid theory.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Because there is like when they have a great new actor in the movies, generally the ghost face.
It's been pretty obvious when you have a young hot star in your Scream franchise that's like an outsider, they're gonna be the killer. Mm-hmm. I mean, it happened with 4 of them already.
Yeah, there's Mikey Madison, and then
Emma Roberts, McCulkin.
Yeah, Rory Culkin.
Not McCulkin. Rory Culkin.
Good old McCulkin.
Yeah, you know, McCulkin from Home Alone.
Dude, Coleman, Domingo, McCulkin. Holy shit, you're all over the place.
It's earlier than we're filming before 10. But yeah, Scream 7, how much more can they hash out the same story? We'll see. They're still going. Well,
fucking amen.
We'll be checking it out in theaters, though.
Will we?
Yeah, we gotta.
Okay, fine.
You gotta support those theaters, man.
For the theaters.
For the theaters.
I'll do it for the theaters.
And New Line. We love New Line.
Yeah,
New Line's a great studio.
Yeah, yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Netflix and Warner Brothers. So Warner Brothers is just, man, they are teasing every studio.
Yeah, they're just like,
you want some of this? You want some of this?
Their skirt
Oh,
off.
you want some? Netflix is now exploring actively the possibility of buying Warner Brothers. They've hired the same investment bank that advised Skydance when they bought Paramount. They're basically like, bro, just back up the Brinks truck.
How much are those consultants getting paid?
So I think I would prefer Skydance Paramount to buy. If Warner Brothers is going to get sold, I'd prefer it be them versus Netflix. Netflix has changed the industry so much in so many great ways, but also there are some problems I think that the streaming wars have caused with the industry that we all know.
There's pros and cons to any kind of major change.
Yeah, so much content and not really like making sure you're making the best quality things and not focusing on box office leads to, oftentimes TV shows and movies that don't have to try as hard at being great. And if Netflix buys Warner Brothers, will we get more of the same? Will they dilute properties even more, even though properties are already being diluted by everyone? I mean, I think if a studio's going to buy Warner Brothers, I prefer it be Paramount Skydance.
I'm not a fan of any major studio buying another studio, but it's been happening. It's better than Disney buying it because then Disney will have bought
everything.
Fox, Marvel, Pixar, so many
Lucasfilm.
other Marvel, so many other things. Lucasfilm. As long as the company's still able to maintain its integrity and independence of production and
theatrical releases,
what it stands for, that's fine. It's fine that Netflix buys it and injects the money they need so that Warner Brothers doesn't go bankrupt and have to sell off its pieces like it's like a cadaver. This is fine as long as, I'm sure part of the deal is like we want to still do what we do as a company. So we'll see.
We'll see. Welcome to Derry, speaking of Warner Brothers and HBO. It is HBO's third biggest series premiere of all time.
Whoa.
People are loving it.
Wow, just HBO, not even HBO Max.
Yeah, so it's a big deal.
That's crazy.
Big hit.
They've had some big hits.
They've had a few big hits, yeah. Quite a few.
Quite a few.
But,
good for them.
We'll see how it goes. And I know they're planning multiple seasons with
I
it.
saw a scene. It's pretty gnarly.
Might have to check it out.
It's pretty gnarly scene.
It's
pretty insane. All right. Just Watch has released what the 10 most popular horror movies on streaming this holiday season were. The top 10 are, in order, X, Nope, Pearl, Late Night with the Devil, Sinners, The Menu, Long Legs, 28 Days Later, Talk to Me, and The Substance. Great list of movies. Guys, they're great classics, too.
Yeah, but also, I think this is a lot on the streamers. They're advertising their new movies.
The free movies.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't
they
have to rent
advertise
them.
what they just got the rights to,
Yeah.
what's new and fresh.
Yeah.
So I think that's part of it as well, because when you go on the homepages, it's all the new movies. Like when you go on HBO Max, it's like The Substance is the header for like the last week.
That's true. That's a great point.
And
They
Sinners
make it
as
easy
well.
to watch these ones.
Yeah,
Whereas
exactly.
you got to find The Shining. You
Yeah.
probably have to rent it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I mean, a lot of people have seen The Shining a lot, and then like, oh, I haven't seen The Substance. Maybe I'll finally give it a shot. And spooky season, I'm more motivated to watch
Substance
it.
is great.
I think there's
Yeah.
a little more context there, bro.
Thanks, man.
Versus like, I know you love old cinema, and we all do. But hey, man, it's a different time.
It is a different time. I'm the old head.
And you know what? The love will always remain. The Love
Great
That Remains
segue.
trailer just dropped. The Icelandic film captures a year in the life of a couple navigating the complexities of separation. Told through shifting moods and seasonal rhythms, the film explores the bittersweet beauty of fading love and shared memories. The Love That Remains moves between horror, heartbreak, and abstraction with Paul Masson's signature blend of painterly precision and emotional restraint.
Looks great. It's the guy who made Godland a couple years ago. This was the funniest trailer I've seen in a long time because it's a supercut of the footage they have capturing like a year in the life of a family, but it's narrated by one of the actors, but she's self-aware narrating the trailer. And at the end of the trailer, like it was like Wes Anderson kind of vibe with the narration. And at the end, she's like, "So yeah, we'd love for you to see this film, but you can see something else if you want. It's okay." It was a really good trailer. I've never seen anything like it. Next up, the Iranian film hot off a huge festival run. It Was Just an Accident dropped its first full-length trailer, and this is from the director Jafar Panahi, and this is a huge favorite for the foreign language Oscar. It depicts Vahid, an unassuming mechanic, has a chance encounter with Egbal, a man he strongly suspects to be his former sadistic jailhouse captor years earlier. Panicked, Vahid gathers several former prisoners, all abused by that same man, and try to confirm his identity. So he captures this guy and ties him up, but he's not sure, like, is this the guy who tortured me? And he was like my torturer in prison. And so he grabs other people he knows who were prisoners there as well, and they're all trying to figure out, is this him? It looks like him, but we're not 100% sure. So they're not sure what to do. Should they keep going forward with like their plan to kill him, or should they set him free? It looks incredible. It's also a film that was made secretly, and they had to secretly ship it out of the country because they broke all the laws doing it, because making movies in Iran is a very restrictive process. So they smuggled the film out of the country so it could be edited and distributed.
Wow.
It's crazy. They face incredible criminal charges just for making the movie.
Did they go back?
I don't believe so. I'm not sure.
Probably can't go back, maybe. Let's talk about Rabbit. Adam Driver will star in a hostage crime series called Rabbit. Written by
Wow.
Peter Craig, the co-writer of The Batman, and directed by Philip Barantini. From adolescence, follows an escaped convict who starts a hostage situation that turns into an experiment for tactical empathy negotiations.
Interesting. He hasn't done TV since Girls.
That's right.
Yeah. Good suit.
Good soup.
Next up, Jason Statham will star in another Guy Ritchie film, Viva La Madness. This will be their 6th collaboration. The film follows X, a London drug dealer who is hiding out in the Caribbean and decides to plot his return to London. Hey, sign me up.
I hope they give Jason Statham dreads.
I hope he speaks Spanish. If it's Viva La Madness, have him speak Spanish the whole time.
Jeff Nichols, the great filmmaker, is doing a gothic horror movie called King Snake, and Margaret Qualley has been tapped to star, as well as Michael Shannon and Drew Starkey. That's a great cast. It centers on a young couple who inherit a remote Arkansas farm, only to uncover sinister forces tied to the land's violent past. Shannon, a fixture in nearly all of Nichols' work, joins the story as a figure with deep ties to the couple's unraveling.
I love this. He's never done horror, and I think Jeff Nichols is really an underappreciated director.
Sure.
He just did the Bike Riders, but he did Take Shelter. He's done so many great films.
You could argue that a lot of his movies in the past have horror elements to it.
Yeah,
kind of like
definitely.
Spielberg has a lot of horror elements in his movies. I mean, specifically Take Shelter. And then what's the one with the little boy?
The sci-fi one. Adam Driver's in it. What's it called? Oh my God. Oh, the name of that movie always escapes me.
Blue something? Or
No.
Midnight
Run.
No,
Midnight something.
Midnight's in the Nichols.
Midnight Sky. No,
Midnight Special.
Midnight Special. Got it. I think he's a great director. Mud might be his best work. And it looks like, something like Sinners probably helped him get this greenlit Southern horror. That's what happens often when something gets really a huge amount of success, then similar projects will get greenlit. He said he's had trouble getting things greenlit. So I think that the success of Sinners Southern horror really helped him get this up.
Robert Englund, guys. The icon himself. He just got a star on the Walk of Fame. Very cool. Very, very cool.
He was wearing the glove.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the Freddy
that's great.
glove.
Next up, Mia Goth, Dan Stevens, and Zach Galifianakis have been cast in a revenge comedy. I'll watch this cast do anything. It follows a woman who seeks revenge on the bear who ate her husband.
That's great.
It sounds fun.
Does Zach Galifianakis play the bear?
Hey, bear. This sounds like a fun project.
A Talk to Me spinoff is in the works for Meta VR headsets. not car headsets. The series follows a group of young travelers chasing the ultimate party on a European island until they discover the hand.
Oh, that sounds like something cool to do with VR.
Yeah, it's great. Speaking of headrests, did you see this great meme I posted on Instagram the other day?
Yes.
It shows how many movies remove headrests from car seats when you're doing car interior shots, which is really interesting. And so, great movies from the past. You may have never noticed, like La La Land. Take the freaking headrests off the cars, off the seats. I never picked up on this. I know some people drive around without their headrests. It's their own preference, but it's a very small portion of people with cars. But it's just so fun to see things that are so weird if you got into a car, but when you're watching a movie, you don't pick up on it at all.
Especially when you think about the driver turning back to speak to people in the back seat. Like, they always remove the headrest. And you're like, it makes sense shooting it logistically. But then as a viewer, you never pick up on it.
It must be so odd to be on the set and be an actor like, should we put the headrest back? No, it looks
Are people
great.
going to notice this? And they
it's
never
so
do.
Crazy.
We never notice.
It's just so, that's the magic of cinema and the illusion of it. It really, like things like that, you never pick up on because you're just so invested. If it's a great story and it's a great film, like La La Land, when they're in the opening sequence and her headrest is gone, you can see the bumps where the metal
notches,
poles go inside and everything. And they just pop it out, and it's a great use of widescreen format cinematography as well because you can see things outside the windows. It obviously affords you the ability to do stuff like that, but it's just such one of those. It's one of those things where it happens all the time in movies. Not every movie, it happens all the time in movies. You never notice it, and then as soon as you see it in like a meme or a still, or someone points it out to you, you can't help but see it freaking everywhere.
You've
now.
ruined it for me.
I know.
James.
I ruined headrests in
it
movies for you forever. I apologize for that.
Damn it.
But man, there's so many great examples from it, and I think the La La Land is the funniest one because it's an Oscar-winning film, and here we are with headrests removed. It's so funny, man.
Whatever you gotta do for the shot, man.
You gotta get the shot. Get the shot. There's one in Midsummer as well, but and there's one from Sicario, the sequel, Day of Soldado, where it's a continuity issue where there's one shot where the headrests are there in the same car, then a different shot from the other side, the headrest is removed.
Dun dun dun.
No one notices stuff.
Deakins didn't shoot that one.
He did not shoot that one.
He would have been like, hold the phone. One or the other, guys. There's a lot of TV coming out in November. The big releases are Stranger Things 5 on Netflix, Pluribus on Apple TV, which James and I saw. It's pretty crazy. Awesome show. I Love L.A., HBO Max, Robin Hood. I don't know where that's going to be.
I think it's Stars.
The 60th Robin Hood show this year. All Her Fault on Hulu, Death by Lightning on Hulu, Landman on Paramount, and Palm Royale on Apple TV. All these big releases.
Palm Royale with cheese. Keanu Reeves news, he's teaming up with Tim Miller for a sci-fi movie called Shiver. Plot details are very hazy. You know, they're smoking doobies in there. It's very hazy. But word on the street is who wrote this. Did you get this? The story sent.
This is from the playlist.
Word on the street is that the story centers on a ne'er-do-well smuggler who finds himself in the middle of a deadly double cross while on a job in the Caribbean Sea, resulting in him surrounded by bodies, hostile mercenaries, and thirsty sharks alike. He next finds himself a deathly time loop and scrambles to break the cycle.
People are saying it's a cross between Edge of Tomorrow and The Shallows, the Blake Lively shark movie.
Cool. Sounds sick.
Sounds like a weird mashup.
Keanu Reeves, man. Tim Miller, great too. Yeah, I mean, let's go.
Final bit of news. The legend, the icon, Hello Kitty, is getting a movie from Warner Brothers.
This is going to be this is $1 billion.
Absolutely $1 billion. It's set for a 2028 release from WB, and this will be a theatrical release based on the character, and it's being written by the writer of something very successful that I can't remember.
Well, let me pull that
I thought I put it in the document.
You did not put it in the document.
Did not.
Hello Kitty
Wicked?
movie.
Writer of Wicked.
I can't find it yet. Movie writer. Here, let me search that.
Yeah, let's see.
Lindsay Anderson Beer. Yeah.
What'd she write?
Now I have to look up her IMDb.
Oh my God.
Lindsay Beer. The King Killer Chronicles. Masters of the Universe. Pet Cemetery Bloodlines. Wait, so this is what she's written. She's written Pet Cemetery, 2023, in the Magic Order.
Ooh.
Bambi, she's working on. So just a couple things.
All right, couple things.
Couple 2-3 things.
Couple 2-3 things.
Yeah, but the Pet Cemetery Bloodlines remake in 2023, she wrote.
This movie will destroy. It's one of the biggest brands in the world. Globally, Hello Kitty's success is insane. Just from a woman who just was sketching it for fun. She just like would sketch it.
Cinema. Cinema is
Will
Hello
it be
Kitty
live
and-
action or will it be animated?
I'm guessing animated since it's 2028 release.
Good call.
Thanks. I'm sorry, I'm being a bully, aren't I? I'm really sorry, Anthony. I apologize for absolutely
Just
nothing.
give you a compliment. Yeah, I think animated is a no-brainer.
That's the way you said it. You were like,
Good call.
You like you like extended your hand in a weird way.
That was just me extending.
See, now you
my
sound like it's because
appreciation.
you made it sound like a robot. You sound more robotic now.
Good call.
Good call. Good call. This is a great job, James.
Well, we'll be lining up for Hello Kitty.
Okay, that wraps movie news, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Do all the things that help our show. Subscribe on YouTube, patreon.com/Raiders of Lost Podcast. You can subscribe there as well to get awesome perks like bonus episodes, access to our Discord, ad-free versions of episodes as well. YouTube memberships you can join at the homepage. Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Engage with our content. Leave comments. Leave likes. Subscribe wherever you're listening, Spotify, Apple. These are all the things that help our show grow and get us cool opportunities and jobs. So do all those things. We appreciate you so much. Stay tuned for episodes this week. Shelby Oaks tomorrow, everybody.
See you next time.